Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I'm going to be showing you two new brushes that I've been looking at for the Flexi Gel, because as you may know that the current brush that I use, where I get it from, they no longer sell it, so I've been looking around for alternatives. So let's get started. So this says that it's like a Kalinsky size 8 brush. They all come with packaging resin on the bristles so that they don't get damaged. So what you see me doing here is I'm just breaking loose that resin and making sure that I get all that. You'll see it's little white flecks, and you keep doing it until all those white flecks have gone. You can also, I think I've seen it, wash the brush in some soapy water to help get that residue out, but obviously then you make sure you need to rinse it through as well, because you don't want to get liquid stuck in the bristles. So yeah, so that's all I'm doing here, is just getting all that. This one had quite a lot in. So yeah, I had some washing up liquid solution, water and washing up liquid, so I just gave that just a swirl through, just to get rid of any that was left. There was still a little bit there, I could feel it. I'm just wiping it off now, and we are now free of the resin. So I am going to give this a try. It's very light, it's very flat. In comparison to my other brush, this is a round barrel, it's not pinched, so it's thicker in the middle of the brush, and then obviously it thins out the longer it gets. But yeah, in comparison, you can see my old brush is very fat, whereas the new one that I'm looking at is very flat. So there in itself tells me it's probably not going to be that good for polygel, because it's not going to have that support from the bristles, because of the belly of the brush is not as fat, if that makes sense. But we're going to give it a go. Yes, I know there'll be people probably watching saying, well, why are you using an acrylic brush for gel? Trust me, my size 8 acrylic brush that I normally use is the best thing for poly gel, and I'm telling you that now. Those silly little brushes, I don't like them. They're no good for me. They probably work for everybody else, but not for me, they don't. So I mean, the brush worked really well. The poly gel didn't stick to it. There wasn't a lot of support, but I managed to push and press down where I needed to, and I was just looking there at the difference. My previous brush is a lot heavier than this one. This is very light, but it shaped up well, went back into its shape, and it did the job. Would I use it for polygel? Possibly not. I'd possibly just keep it for acrylic. Here we have the Slaviland. I love the packaging, firstly. Now this stated when I ordered it that it is a nylon brush. It's not a Kalinsky brush, it's a nylon brush, which is fine. This is the perfect brush for people that don't like to have anything that's animal related and stuff like that, so this is the perfect brush for those. Again, this had some packaging resin in it, not as much actually as the other one. So yeah, so I'm just getting that out, doing exactly the same as what I've done. It may look like I've done it really quickly, but I've sped the video up, but I was there for a while. Not as long as the other one, but long enough. I'm just cleaning it through, and we're just going to do exactly the same as what I've just done now. We're going to try it. I really love this brush. Packaging to me and stuff like that is aesthetically pleasing, if that's how you pronounce the word. If it looks good to me, then it's got to look pretty, and this brush definitely had all of that. It looked pretty, it was nice, pink, there was glitter in it. The brush worked well. Again, it's a flat brush, but that's because it's a pre-pinched brush, so it's not going to be as fat as the others, the rounded ones. Overall, I probably wouldn't use them for poly, even though they did do the job. Yeah, I probably wouldn't use them for poly. I'll probably just keep them for acrylics and stuff like that. But I did really like them, and they were fairly cheap. I will leave the links to them in the description box below. So yeah, I'm going to look into the Saviland and see if they actually do a Kolinsky brush, and see what that's going to be like. So yeah, I'm doing this video now because it's my birthday tomorrow, so I won't be able to do any videos tomorrow. So yeah, so this will be posted tonight.